Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to talk about something very, very, very important. Time. Time is very important, whether it be you doing things on time, complaining whether or not you have the time to get something done, saying you run out of time. That's always a word that pops up in a lot of people's heads and a word that is always spoken about, right? Time. Too many people say they don't have the time, or I can't make it in time, or I'm late for this, late for that. I can't make the time to do certain things. But let me tell you something. Time is so important, but also so unimportant at the exact same time. Why I say that? Well, think of it this way. How many family members or friends do you know that will offer, some time to hang out with you? There it is again. Time to hang out with you. Time to spend with you. But you say, "Oh, I can't do that," or "Oh, I'm busy," or "I don't have time for that," and you just can't. There's plans that are being made, and you can't do it because you don't have the time for it. You'll never have the time for it because you're too busy. Yes, okay, we live in a world where things are always constantly moving. Whether it be you, someone you know, your family, your friends, things are always in motion. Things are always moving. Now, what if for some reason, right? What if somehow, for some reason, everything just stops? Everything stops, and you find out that you have no time at all to do anything. What if you had 1 day left to live? What if you only had 1 day? How much can you get done in 1 day? Me personally, I wouldn't be able to do any projects. I wouldn't be able to make any content. I wouldn't be able to do anything. I would be stuck in a limbo, just like this. Empty environment, empty space, nothing. Stuck to think about what can I do in the allotted time that I have. I can't do anything in the allotted time that I have. And that's how a lot of people feel when, like, a family member passes away, or a friend that they know just stops talking to them. The regret sinks in. The regret sinks in, and you start to think to yourself, "Damn, I wish I gave myself more time for this person," or "I wish I had the time to do this," and then you regret every single time that you could have spent more with the person you love. But it was a missed opportunity. A missed opportunity, and that's the reason why time is so valuable to everyone, so important to everyone. But at the same time, it's taken for granted. Taken for granted, and always will be taken for granted. But at the end of the day, the clock continues to tick, will always continue to tick, and things will always keep moving forward. It will always keep moving forward. The important thing is that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what goes on in your life, in your busy schedule, don't lose sight of who's around you. Don't forget who's around you, who's with you, who's supporting you from day one, because that moment when their clocks stops ticking, when their clocks stop moving, it'll be too late. It will be too late, and you'll feel the regret sink in again. And you'll think to yourself, "Damn, I wish I spent more time with that person," or "Damn, I should have planned myself better, or scheduled things better." And that's it. Eventually, things just keep moving, whether you're there or not. The clock continues to move, continues to tick. And every great decision creates ripples. Like a huge boulder dropped in a lake, the ripples merge and rebound off the banks in unforeseeable ways. The heavier the decision, the larger the waves. The more uncertain the consequences. The more things you do in your life, the more situations are created because of it. No matter what, you keep moving forward. Live your life. Do what you want to do. If you are saying to yourself you want to get a project done, but you keep saying, oh, I don't have the time for it, I can't do that right now, don't do that. Don't give up and put your stuff aside. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off to the side like, I can't do that right now, I don't have the time, or I can't. No. Because like I said, there is no such thing as, oh, I don't have the time. We all have the time. We have to make the time for ourselves. We have to make the time for ourselves to just stop and think and say, yeah, you know what? Let me get into that. Let me go start doing what I want to do. Let me start my passion again. Go back to that project that you've been putting off for weeks or months or years. Go do that thing that you said you was going to do that you haven't done yet. Because take it from me. If I didn't start making YouTube, streaming on Twitch, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I am now. I wouldn't be where I am now. And it's because of what one fateful day where I decided, you know what? I think now's the time to start making content, to start putting out everything that I can put out and create some amazing things. And I still have amazing things coming out of my brain that's you guys haven't seen yet. And it slowly but surely projects are being put out and put together on paper. So don't give up. Don't say to yourself that you don't have the time. Don't tell nobody that you don't have the time for nothing. If your friends want to hang out with you, make time to hang out with them. If your family wants to do a get together, make time to hang out with them. If you have a big project that you've been putting off for weeks and you just can't be bothered to do it, that's okay. But get to it. Get to it eventually. Don't procrastinate. Don't do any of that because you'll regret it. At the end of the day, you're going to regret it. And when that clock keeps on moving without you, what are you going to do then? What are you going to do then? You're going to live in regret, or are you going to keep moving forward like the rest of us? So, don't give up. Don't give up. And don't give in to time. Because we are all in control of time. Whether we think against it or not, we are all in control of our own time and our own destiny.